I really hope y'all are having as much fun at home as we are here in beautiful Indiana. And I'll tell you something, driving the RV here was just awesome.
Did y'all hear that? The RV. Sean Parr didn't miss a branding opportunity or a good pun, and that's why he's my people. Continue.
Well, and when I saw Chris, and he was up here doing the question and answer, and he said, one of our giant Camping World, Gander RV and outdoor locations. As I was driving just outside of Indianapolis, I almost thought I was in the wrong place because, there's another one. I'm passing. I want to just pull in and take a picture and go, hi, guys, how's the family?
I'm here!
And that's what it's like going to one of our locations. Not only the inventory, but from our service techs to our wonderful sales team to our general managers who all come out. They know their stuff. They'll answer your questions. They'll show you the vehicles inside and out. And when you buy, they're not just going to say, here you go, thank you so much.
Have a good one.
No, they're going to make sure that your experience is the best, and that's what we're doing here this weekend. And we were out in Waverly a couple of weeks ago for the floods there, and we had a lot of fifth wheels out there. One of my favorite fifth wheels has always been the Montana with the living room and the entertainment center in the front.
Sean has not stopped talking to me about the Montana, and I was like, I don't know about a front living room. We got inside this. We got our first look. You're about to get it with Ian. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm converted. That front living room is a game changer.
It really is a whole new level, and Montana has always stepped up their game. We're talking our friends from Keystone. They know their stuff, and so does this guy. Ian, show us this beautiful unit, this Keystone Montana. What do you got?
When you think of luxury fifth wheels, one of the first ones that come to mind is a Montana. And folks, that's exactly what we have here. We're inside the 3761 FL. And I've been in a lot of front living room fifth wheels. And for me, this one nails it. It takes everything home. It takes some of the flaws that a front living room normally has and completely obliterates them. And we'll talk about that in a little bit as we get outside. It's one of the big things is normally storage, but they have found a way to overcome that. So with a front living room, let's talk about that. That's where we are, right? This is going to be kind of the big hot spot, the reason you get a front living room fifth wheel is your, of course, front living room. Now, this one does have dual opposing slides because you have the wide body. It allows you to have tri-fold sofas on both sides. Both of these do come out at the same time. So one of the things that tends to appeal to people with the front living room is that it doesn't matter if this is just for two people, which it's kind of meant for, right? Or if you have an entire family coming, right? Because when you fold these out, you can sleep 4 additional people up here, which is something you often can't do when you have more of a couple-focused unit. Now, with that, right, front living rooms tend to be big. This one is about 41 foot, comes in a little over 14,000 pounds dry. So you're gonna have to have a bigger tow vehicle or just kind of use it as a seasonal, which this one is perfect for that as well because Montana does recognize full-timers too. Even if you live in it full-time, if this is your home, you will be good to go. So right up front, one of the things that I love, of course, is that front window. Not only does it look great from the outside, lets a ton of natural light in during the day, gives you a view out front if you have a beautiful view, and you have your shade right there that you can drop down if you want to close that off. Or another way to kind of close it off and maybe watch the game, right, is this right here. We can pop this guy up, and just like that, we have our TV. And that's kind of the whole basis of your living room, right? A lot of times it takes front and center, and that's exactly what it does here. But if you want people just to be able to sit around and talk, you can drop that guy down just as easy and everyone can have that conversation. Now, you will see the entertainment center, which has JBL speakers. Not only do you have the speakers on the sides right here, but take a look right there. It comes with this subwoofer for true superior sound quality. So, if you're watching that movie, you want that theater-like experience, you're going to get it in here. You see the beautiful fireplace there as well. It's oversized. That is a space heater. So, if you want to kick out a little bit of extra heat, you can. It's a little under 5,000 BTU just to kind of help take the chill off in this space. These trifolds, as I said, are extremely comfortable to sit on. They do fold out into beds, USB ports here, windows on both sides of the slide. That's another place some manufacturers will eliminate the slide or the windows and the sides of slides or have ones that don't open to save a little bit of money. these do open so you can get that cross breeze through here in case you don't want to run the AC. Which of course, the AC system we have right up here, this one does have the Blade AC system, which folks is extremely quiet. It's one of the cool things about this system. It cools more evenly because it gives you the 360 cooling. Plus it is just as quiet as the Whisper Quiet was, and it has a residential filter built in there too to help take out some of those particulates in the air. So you have those sofas right up here, and of course the prime seat, folks, is the theater seating. As you'd expect, cup holders in the center, a little bit of storage there too. These ones are power, so it is very simple to use. You have the buttons right here. Take a look at that. Boom, there it goes. You're able to, just relax with the touch of a button. Same thing to bring it back. And why is that important? Well, I've had a lot of customers where, as you start to get a little bit older, your knees start to get bad, or you may not just have the leg strength. And sometimes it's tough to be able to put this back in. The power obviously eliminates that. You get heat, you get massage. It's lit if you want. So you can have the underlighting on there. Just a lot of cool features that are built in that really just make this feel like home. And that's really what Montana has done, is they have taken, an RV and made it feel like a home. And as we take our few steps down the stairs, your main control panel will be tucked right in this compartment. So if we come on down here, I'll open this up and let you see. So you can see the control panel is, it's not exposed. I like that they have kind of tucked it away because, you don't want to see that all the time. And so they just put an extra door on there to hide it. You also, going up the stairs, you will see you have a courtesy light, so you're not going to fall in the middle of the night. Built-in handrail to make it nice and easy to go up and down the stairs, and a central vac built in there as well, so you can vac out the entire RV. You get this nice little bar area. I really enjoy this as well. If you want it to be a coffee bar, it can. If you want it to be a regular bar, you can certainly do that too. Or if you just want to put some decorations there, obviously that works. GFCI outlet up there, as well as your key TV. So even if you want a TV to be here, if you want a TV specifically in the kitchen, you can do that. Now, at 6 foot, I can be here cooking and I can still see the TV in the living room, but if you're a little bit shorter, it may be a little bit tougher, so that's why they have that there. Also, storage all the way underneath. Beautiful woodwork, by the way. I love what they have done with the cabinetry, but you can see all that storage that you have there underneath. Also, magnetic catches here, I want to point out as well. I really like the magnetic catches rather than having, a lot of times it's like a mechanical catch and it just doesn't work quite as well. The magnets are phenomenal. Beautiful solid surface all the way throughout. You can see the solid surface here, same thing going into over here. Countertop extension. The sink that Montana has used forever, they're very well known for it because it's an amazing sink. You have this giant bowl here on the left, a little bit smaller on the right, but it's perfect for washing and rinsing dishes. And you have the trendy two-tone faucet there. You will notice over to the side here is our cooktop. And the thing I like about this is it's much more residential feeling than oftentimes you get. It does have the blue lights if you're into that or not, but you don't necessarily have to have them on. You can see a nice large oven underneath, and you have a little bit of extra storage there. Over to the side, again, more storage. You got drawers running all the way up and down here, power tower there, microwave, storage all the way around that, residential refrigerator. There's just so much stuff in this kitchen. I love the residential fridge. Again, just a ton of space in there. And underneath the island, take a look at this. You have a dedicated spot for a trash can, nice and simple and easy to use. And underneath here, not only do you have more storage, but you also have a storage spot for your sink top covers, which I know it seems silly, but it's one of those things just not a lot of manufacturers have. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I close this, take a look at that. Slow close. Start to talk about some higher end residential features, right? And that is exactly what you get. Slow close drawers, slow close cabinets all the way throughout here. Now, this is part of it in a front living that a lot of people get a little bit thrown, right? With this floor plan, everyone loves everything about it. And then I see some people that are like, oh, this is weird because of the proximity to the kitchen. Now, hear me out. If you got to do some business, don't use this bathroom, right? It's a quick, easy, hey, if, you got to come in here, you have to pee, great. Do your business, head right back out. If it's something else, there's another bathroom, use that one. I love just how easy it is to access this bathroom. I love that from the living room, I don't have to go all the way to the other end of the RV. I just come right in here, do what I need to do, and head out. And plus, it's beautiful. I mean, you have great storage underneath if you want a trash can. You have your hidden toilet paper holder there. I love the vessel bowl with the single high-rise post. I think, again, very trendy. I think they did a great job. Nice big mirror there, storage up top, and a big fan. So, if you have to, again, that max air fan will do a great job of getting anything out of there that you don't want in there. But, if this really does throw you, right, we do have, or Montana makes, and we stock what is called the Butler Pantry, or a BP. It is literally this exact same floor plan, but instead of a bathroom, it's a large pantry. So if that's what you're interested in, that's what you want to look for. And folks, again, we do have these in stock. If you're looking for an RV now, you want front living, this one right here is definitely one you want to take a look at. It's absolutely gorgeous. They did so many things right. More pantry storage all the way up and down right over there. And in the slide, you will see that you have your buffet style dinette here with new flooring for 2022, by the way. You kind of have like the diamond pattern flooring on there, electrical outlet. Heading up the steps, we'll see that you have your bed in a slide out here. Plenty of room, so you're not going to elbow people. Big wardrobe over to the side. That is perfect because this is good for a stackable washer dryer. Plus you get a huge wardrobe in there. Take a look at the bed itself. They put high shelves. So smart. Don't know why more manufacturers haven't done this. You no longer have a shelf that you're gonna hit as you roll over. You have electrical outlets, USB ports, everything you need up there. Reading lights, windows on both sides that open for cross ventilation. A second AC in here, of course. TV at the foot of the bed, more storage, inverted outlets everywhere. We'll talk about that in just a second when we go outside and look at that beautiful bathroom. You have dual vanity. You have a big shower with a seat. I mean, you want to talk about a master bath. That is truly a master bath. Now, when we come outside, again, folks, the features don't stop in there. You will see right here that you have the screen assist. This is kind of neat, right? Just makes it a little bit easier to open and close the door. You get the whole bar. It also has the screen defender on there. So if you have dogs and they jump on here, they're not going to put holes through your screen. So sometimes it's the small things that I absolutely love that I'm like, oh my gosh, that is genius. As far as storage, this right here, folks, is normally the big drawback of a front living. Right? That's not a ton of storage for a fifth wheel. Now, it's big storage, right? It's tall because they use drop frame construction here in Montana, which gives you that extra storage space, but normally you just don't have a lot. So what did they do in the 3761 FL that changed it up? Well, I'll show you. Right back here, they raised up that bedroom and they gave you just absolutely massive storage. I mean, enough that if I could fill this whole thing with M&Ms, what do you think I could put in there, Kev? I mean, a couple 100,000 maybe? Yeah, ton of space. I love it they did that. It took a floor plan that is notoriously known for having small outside storage and gave it some of the best in-class storage. Not only do you have that pass-through right there, come on back here, let me show you this. Take a look at what you get in this very back. You get this huge tall area where they drop this all the way down. They bottomed it out so that if you have larger items, whether it's, kids' bikes or, bigger grills or whatever else it is you need to fit it in there. Sometimes we take like a little kid water table, right? You can put it in here. You have the space. You have a receiver back here so that if you need to transport bikes, you can do that as well. I mean, they really just thought of so much on this floor plan. They did just an absolutely phenomenal job. As you would expect, on a premium fifth wheel, you're getting the level up system, auto level. Touch a button, levels itself out. Can't get much easier than that. 2 awnings basically covering the entire side up here. You have slide out toppers as standard. You get the more ride step above steps. You have the easy grab handle. And solar. This one comes standard with the 200i solar package or 200 Super Solar Flex. Gives you 200 watts of solar. You can upgrade that to the 400 for an extra panel if you want. And of course, it has the inverter already in here for the refrigerator. You can see you can even go up to the 600 if you want and start to go over to lithium batteries and get things like a soft start on your AC so these solar can actually run the AC, folks. It is amazing. If you love what you see, which I don't know how you couldn't, you have to get into your camping world. These things are going to be selling quick, I'm telling you. But this isn't the only premium fifth wheel we have. We have over 30,000 RVs in stock, and we have more coming for you to see in just a moment.
Hey, I'm Peter Halcomb. I've been traveling full-time the last 8 years with my family, and we work full-time running our photography business.
My name's Abby. I'm on Team USA for freestyle kayaking, and I've lived in a van with my parents ever since I was 10.
I'm Kathy Holcomb. I am the orchestrator of this family circus and keep us all moving on the same course together.
We started this as a one-year experiment. It was like, we're loving this. This is exactly what we want to do. Why would we put an expiration date on the thing that's bringing us the most happiness? And now we're on year 8. It's been amazing. When Abby was 4 years old, I bought her this little red kayak. We found that she loved the freedom that she got from this little tiny piece of plastic kayak.
Once we hit the road, I got the opportunity to paddle with so many world champion and amazing, phenomenal kayakers. And from there, that really opened my eyes and kind of grew my passion for the sport. So for that, I'm forever grateful for our travels.
So today we're in the beautiful Apostle Islands here on Madeline Island, and we're exploring it by kayak.
The water here is so beautiful, and it's kind of a nice refresh to slow things down and just really enjoy the moment.
This is awesome! Woo!
This whole life on the road allows us to be at the rivers when they're at their prime. And so a lot of rivers are fed by snowmelt, and so we can go from place to place and just chase white water. I mean, we have the dream life as far as kayakers go. We live in a van down by the river, literally.
As a working photographer, the van has been the perfect office space for me. It allows me to do my work where I need to be instead of racing back and forth, and that's how this whole thing originally started. This is freedom in my mind. This is the ability to live and work in the places that I want to live and work. That's what it's all about.
That's so cool.
The RV has allowed us to have time to make our best life really, really good.
It's really amazing getting to travel all over the world with my parents. We're always doing something new and adventurous, and sometimes that's challenging, but it's so amazing.
Owning an RV has really been the key to giving us freedom in our life. And now we just go from assignment to fun place to assignment, and it's a wonderful lifestyle.
So when we have luxury RVs, we have ones like the Montana. Beautiful, absolutely wonderful. The one we saw, the front living, great for a couple. But if you're looking for a fifth wheel that you want to be able to sleep a lot of people, whether it is friends, family, in-laws, grandkids, this one right here is the fifth wheel for you, folks. This is the 2022 Keystone Avalanche 390 DS, and this is an awesome floor plan for sleeping a ton of people. So we are here in the main living area as well as the kitchen. You will see the dual opposing slides, which really open this space up. Nice, bright interior and allows for this center island. If you know my girl Trish, you know how much she loves her a center island, and this one has it. And it's a big island too. Like, look at all this prep space you have over on the side here. Plus you have the sink top cover, so you have a ton of prep. And the thing I love about the sink they use, take a look at this. I can take this off. If I just need to like rinse a little bit, I can just use this little sink and I still have all this prep space over to the side. But if I need the bigger sink, holy smokes, look at what we got there. It is huge. If you're, looking to do some full timing or spend a lot of time in your RV, you're using residential pots and pans, that sink is plenty large where you can actually wash them down in there. And then underneath that beautiful solid surface countertop is all of our storage. You have Big drawers, you got 4 of those running all the way down. Trash can storage underneath the sink with double trash cans. I love when they have a dedicated spot for it. And over to the side, more storage for those pots and pans we were just referring to. So kind of rounding out the rest of the kitchen space over to the side here again, you have a little bit of space with an inverted outlet. Now, this one comes with the Super Solar Flex 200 as standard, which will have a 200-watt solar panel up on the roof and basically will recharge the battery. Now, if you're looking to get into something a little bit more and you want some inverted outlets so you can run them, with just off your 12-volt without having 120, you can upgrade into the 400, which will give you 2 solar panels all the way up into a 600. So you'll have 600 watts of solar, plus you get that inverter again to invert all those outlets. So there are definitely some great solar options. Beautiful backsplash in here too. You can take a look at that. You'll see the recessed cooktop there, the oven, storage underneath the oven. I mean, this just has a ton of storage in this kitchen space. You'll see more pot and pan storage over there. All the way up top, you have the big 18 cubic foot Norcold fridge freezer combo. This is a gas absorption fridge. So what's that mean? Well, that means not only will this run off of your electric, but this will also run off propane. And that's going to be a big one for a lot of people to have that comfort, especially if you don't go with a lot of solar. Knowing that you can just run your fridge off propane means you can get out there and not have to necessarily have shore power to run the coach. You'll also see, great storage all the way up top. You have this beautiful bar here, storage all the way underneath. I mean, folks, if you don't have enough storage in this kitchen, you're bringing too much with you. That's all there is to it. But when I started this video, I talked about a ton of sleeping space. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna start up front and then make our way to the back. And we'll take a walk through the kind of living area as we make our way back. So I do wanna point out, you have a handrail to get up the stairs. I know that, is something that a lot of people install aftermarket. I love that the manufacturer did it just right out of the gate. When we step up into the master bathroom, porcelain foot flush lever toilet, plenty of room here for both the legs and my shoulders. I'm about 200 pounds. Everyone on Twitter, I am about 6 foot. I say about. We'll have to get a measuring tape, I guess. It's called into question. People have said I'm 5'4". Do I look 5'4"? You're killing me here. Thank you. All right. But as far as height, you can see with the skylight, being about 6 foot, I have 0 issues here. You can be probably 6'2", 6'3", still standing here and have no problems whatsoever. You can also see storage all the way around here, up top, down below, all the storage you need. And when we come into the bedroom here, let me do this for you. I'll close this one, and then you can swing that guy open. There we go. As we come into the bedroom, you'll see wardrobe right up front. This does have a hanging rod, also has washer dryer prep. So if you want washer dryer, you'll be good to go. You have the storage across the top, light in there, of course. King size bed in the slide out. We talk about plenty of sleeping. You don't want to elbow each other, no worries. That king size bed will do a great job for you. Whisper quiet AC here as well, folks. You can see your air returns on the side. So that way, as you're sleeping at night, it doesn't sound like a hurricane going through here. It will be a little bit quieter. You also see space for a TV, dresser right down below, a bench there as well. Just a ton of great features here in the bedroom. But as we make our way back out and come down the stairs here, what you'll notice is, in our living area, kind of right over to the side, you have the freestanding table and chairs, excellent dinette, does have a leaf built in if you need a little bit more space. And you get into your theater seating, but this is power theater seating, which is awesome. So does a couple things for you. It lights up if you want. It also has a massage feature and heat, which is great. And if you notice, it's plugged into an inverted outlet. So again, if you go with that larger package, that outlet will be inverted, so these will work just off battery, which is something that up until this year has never really been a thing, so very cool. You'll also see that they got rid of carpet, right? The carpetless slide, and that, it blends in very well with the floor. You don't even really notice, so I love that it's just a smooth transition from the floor up into the slide out itself, but extremely comfortable, and that is right across from the big TV, beautiful entertainment center with a fireplace right down underneath. But to get into some of the other sleeping, right up top is a loft. You have a ladder to climb up there. Currently, there are 3 individual beds up there. So if you're looking to be grandparents of the year, That is what the kids are going to love. They're going to get up there. They're going to have their own space, be able to have a ball. You know, you can move the beds over to the side, have a play area up there during the day. Just a ton of extra sleeping space. I absolutely love that. But just in case that wasn't enough for you, take a step right down here with me, if you will, and take a look at that. You get another queen bed. Now, I talk about grandparents of the year. This is what it is. The kids get to sleep upstairs. The parents get to sleep right down here. Grandparents are up front. Everyone's sleeping. Everybody's happy. There's a spot for everyone to sleep, and I love it. Can sleep 6 to 7 people, no problem. If you want to fit some, like 2 larger mattresses up top, you can do that too. All sorts of options. And a TV right back here, storage all the way around. Yeah, you can have a spot for slippers right down there. So, the other thing that could be used for, it's not just for grandparents. What about a mother-in-law suite? Because look at this. You get another bathroom back here, a full bathroom. You have a toilet, you have your sink and vanity, a shower right over to the side, right? So if mom-in-law wants to stay, she can do it back here, and you get another entrance. So, if you want to say, just have her, be able to get in there at night, to be able to leave, of her own accord, right? You're able to do that. If you just want to come in and use the bathroom, you have direct access to a bathroom. So just a ton of awesome features here on the inside. But what about outside, right? Does it stop? No, absolutely not. We get great features out here too. Let's start with the door real quick here. This is kind of neat, something new. It's the Lippert Screen Assist. Makes it a little bit easier just to open and close that door, right? Friction hinge, so it just kind of stops wherever you want it. You see the upgraded steps, solid steps with the big grab handle. Gotta love that. As we make our way up front, we'll take a look at the windows. What do you think, Chris? It'll get you. Oh! You see that is a frameless window, sir. There is no frame on that.
You fancy, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. The frameless windows are great because not only do they look better, and as Chris said, it looks nice and fancy, but the way they open, it also lets you have them open and you won't get a bunch of rain in there unless it's sideways. But I love the frameless windows. You have not 1, but 2 power awnings on this RV as well. So basically covers this entire side. LED lights running all the way up there too. As far as towability, it does have the Road Armor Kingpin. So that will help a little bit with that, control that chucking when you're starting and stopping your tow vehicle. Right up front, you can see how nice and clean all the cable management is. You'll also see your hydraulic tank for your hydraulic auto level. And you can see how everything, one of the things I love about Keystone in general, everything here, folks, every single line is color-coded and numbered. So that way, if there ever is an issue, you need any kind of troubleshooting, that makes it so much simpler. Battery compartment will be here. It does have space for 2 batteries. You also have extra solar on the side. If you want a portable panel, you can plug it in right there. Great storage space. You can see the big garage, and especially on this side, there's plenty of room if you want some of those larger items. Electrical outlet outside in case you need to plug anything in. That, of course, makes it simple. And, if you take a look at the back, you can see, I'll show you this door back here, but again, you have the ladder, so you can climb up onto the roof, completely, fully walkable roof. And then in the very back is that back entrance. And again, they even went with a solid step here, right? They didn't have to, but they're giving you the better step to be able to enter and exit. And look at this grab handle. When I talk about the mother-in-law suite, this is part of that too. Having this big grab handle. Most manufacturers would put something just little on here because they're little steps, but they want to make sure that if it's mom, if it's grandma, that they're going to be able to enter and exit that RV without any issues, and that will certainly aid in that endeavor. So let's head up to the front on the off-camp side here. Just want to show you a few of the last items. I mean, you can see all the slides on this beauty. Really opens it up. But if we take a look right up here, you'll see your convenience center. You have the outside shower, black tank flush, your multi-source controller, which is exclusive to Keystone, really makes cable and satellite easy. Everything for winterization. And when we talk about winterization, this one does have the polar package on it. If you're looking to do 4-season camping, this one is certainly capable. And part of that, if you take a look at your tanks, you will see that all the tank valves there are insulated. Not just the tanks themselves, but the valves too. As far as tank sizes, you're looking at 66-gallon fresh, 96-gallon black, and 132-gallon gray. So If you're looking, again, to be able to get out there and camp for an extended period of time, this will allow you to do it. Propane is right up here. And again, as I said, this one has that Super Solar Flex 200, which is mounted in the front. But if you want to upgrade that to do more of the boondocking, you absolutely can. So folks, again, these are just a couple of the premium fifth wheels that are available at Camping World. This one right here is a 2022 Keystone Avalanche 390 DS. Definitely get out to your Camping World and check it out. But we have over 30,000 RVs in stock that we can deliver straight to you, and we'll pick up your trade. If you're loving what you're seeing, then make sure you call or text so we can get you taken care of. But this isn't it, folks. There's definitely more coming up, so stick around.